as your new imperator. Imagine when we all start our journey towards peace and prosperity, when citizens everywhere will look towards a new heart of the Empire, burning bright on Terra, where those of us struggling can finally find the help they've always deserved. Vote for Mira No this election, and imagine a better Empire, paid for by Time for Terra. Truth, equality, understanding. These aren't just words. They are the values that Leilani Addison fights for every day, and what she promises to bring to the Empire as Imperator by focusing on these missions.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Nuclear launch detected.
Susan Shea.
We assess his punishment confinement in institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Hello, YouTubers.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Texas rookie. But I want to ask.
Scientific funding. Leilani Addison wants to usher in a new era of education and innovation. Vote Leilani Addison for Imperator. The future depends on you. Paid for by the Science First Council. Truth, equality, understanding. These aren't just words. They are the values that Leilani Addison fights for every day, and what she promises to bring to the Empire as Imperator. By focusing on expanding research grants and increased scientific funding, Leilani Addison wants to usher in a new era of education and innovation. Vote Leilani Addison. The future depends on you. Paid for by the Science First Council. Do you really want 10 more years of the same? High Secretary Ileana Sherrod has proven herself a puppet of conciliatory Costigan's regime again and again. When Costigan decided to hand our empire over to the Xi'an, Sherrod was there to help. When Costigan wanted to start his High Secretary Ileana, Sherrod was there to help. Well now, she says she wants to help by being our Imperator. No thanks, Sherrod. Our empire is better off without your kind of help. Paid for by Time for Terror.
Space may be lonely. You don't. Save on resources and expenses. Join the ship share program today and fly together.
For years, political insider Paul Lassalle has worked behind the scenes. Now he's ready to crawl out from the shadows and be your Imperator. He wants you to think that experience matters. But when the people of Goss voted LaSalle to the Senate, what experience did they get? Years of increasing crime stats and the largest change in unemployment rates in over 2 decades. No wonder he's been hiding all this time. Paid for by Sherrod for Change.
For your convenience, our automated ship organization system handles storage of all vehicles. To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located throughout the station.
Thank you, and please visit again. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Automated ship organization system handles storage of all vehicles. To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located throughout the station.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Howdy, howdy. Hey, what's up, Mark?
Just sitting in here all by yourself, all lonely and...
I was thinking about going over to Ulfendor, but I'm just mining quietly here and I don't know what they're up to.
Well, I think I seen my first... hang on, I gotta turn this TV down, sorry, hang on. Sorry about that. I had TV on loud enough I could hear it while I was laying in bed, but when I come back over here, it's too. So, I don't know much about mining in here, but me and Nemo were, Crockman logged his ship in and then logged in his rock earlier. Me and Nemo were just out messing around, collecting stuff. We found, because I thought you guys, when you guys were using the Prospector, you were going to where those rock symbols were. Well, when we were driving along scanning for stuff, there was this big old giant freaking thing sticking out of the ground that looked like one of the Gray Cat rocks. And it was actually copper and gold. I'm presuming, because it looks more like the Gray Cat rock, I'm presuming you can't mine it with the Gray Cat, you have to use the Prospector.
There's two different types of rocks. There's ones that are specific to the Prospector, and then there's ones that the Gray Cat and or hand miner can harvest. Hey, Gooey.
Hi.
Oh. You sound so enthused, Gooey. Sorry.
Turn you up, Gooey. I can't hear you. How you been, buddy?
We're hanging in there, I guess.
You don't sound too chipper. Things going all right?
Yeah, of course, didn't pieces.
A little bit. Said something about you were going to have an operation to have a second head sewn on? No, wait. Totally kidding around. I'm currently Googling this major unexpected torque imbalance to see if I'm going to explode or not.
He just said he had a pretty rough week, something, so. Do you want to, I don't want to pry, it's none of our business if you don't want to tell us, but you're welcome to.
Morgan's mother passed away a couple of days ago.
Sorry to hear that, man.
And I don't know you very well. Morgan is your wife? Sorry.
Yes.
Are you close to your mother-in-law?
I was.
Sorry, man.
It's life, but...
Was it like sudden or unexpected, or was it a long-term thing? Was it COVID related? Or am I out of bounds for asking these sort of things?
She had ALS.
That hits home for me, dude. My cousin passed away with that. I'm truly sorry. I know exactly what she was going through.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
And I know what you're going through. Yeah. We're friends, and if I can help in any way, if you want to talk, I'm very familiar with it.
Appreciate that.
In fact, you're from my area, I believe. I don't know if you ever heard of Tad Runyon's. Dad is now a state senator or state legislator somehow. But he was on that ALS deal they have. He was like a poster thing for it.
Anything going on with the Atlas server?
I mean, were you booted out or something?
No, I'm just wondering, is Crazy gonna wipe it? Or what's
Oh,
gonna
the
happen?
Atlas server. I'm sorry. He's going to be forced to wipe it when they do this, the patch where they add the new options. But apparently, we didn't have to do it this last one. But it could be any time between Monday and next month. You know, we don't know. But yeah, I was going to see if you guys wanted to do a mission tomorrow. Assuming I've got any crew and animals left.
I'm not committing to anything because every day is different. Thank you, man.
No worries.
I have to be honest with you, knowing they're going to wipe everything, I mean, it'd be fun to go in there and sail the ship and try to get it blowed up, but I just have very little interest in going in there to do stuff and stuff getting wiped out. But fighting would be cool. The last time they did a wipe, me and another guy took my ship out and we just loaded it down with as many cannons as it would carry and fought till it sank. The only rule was you couldn't repair it. But I'll tell you what, if there's something you'd like to do, Gooey, to get your mind off things a little bit.
What I've been doing here, just think.
Yeah, thinking it'll get you. So if there's something you'd like to do, I'd be willing to do that. Just change the dynamics for just at least a little bit.
I did that, but I think we're almost ready to hit the bed. It's been a long day.
No.
But I saw the invite, so I figured I'd stop in and say hi.
Right on. Yeah, we were wondering how come we hadn't seen you lately. Glad you stopped by to say hi. Did your WoW DLC come out, or is it still delayed, or?
Still there. Probably around Thanksgiving time, I would guess.
Did they delay it a second time? Because I know they delayed it. Wasn't it supposed to be in October?
Well, I thought the original 27th, yeah. So it got pushed.
Keep in mind that Crockman Skano, by Skano, but I don't know why we all have two different names. But anyway, he subs to that. He plays that a lot.
Yeah, we go back to it every couple of years when the expansions come out, and we'll play it for a while. It's basically our go-to game. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
That
You know,
WoW?
I've never. Yeah. I never once played that game ever. Well, I was deployed when it came out, but I never played it until Crockman or Skano and Neem invited me to come hang out with them a year and a half ago. It's the first time I ever played that game.
We've been playing since 2004.
Wow. I guess I wasn't. Yeah, I was deployed then. I was going through basic training and stuff.
All right, fellas. Well, maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
Right on,
Maybe
man.
not.
Yeah. Try to get you some sleep,
Hope,
man.
things look
I know
up.
it can be tough, but try to rest. Seriously.
All right, have a good night, you guys. Give your missus our regards.
I will. Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, man.
Anytime. Man, that sucks. Man, I am. I have been struggling. I'm a tight ass. Not to pull out my freaking credit card.
Hi, what's going on?
Well, here, let me show you something. Yeah, I'll share my screen with you. Well, if I can get the page to load. Hang on.
Gonna stream?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the page to load. This damn thing keeps.
Yeah, I'm streaming live on YouTube tonight.
Oh yeah. For which game?
Star Citizen?
Oh.
1 second, I'll take a look here.
Yeah, never rush.
Morning. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, hello.
Yes.
What are you guys doing this in shifts tonight?
I got home late and now I'm eating dinner. I was saying goodbye to a friend of mine that's going to be deployed.
All right on. No, I was just teasing because your brother like just left.
Oh, good. He was in. What do you have to say?
Not a lot. He was pretty melancholy.
Right. Is he going to be playing some more, or what? You've talked to him before I've talked. Oh, okay, good.
I'm sorry. Your vessel exceeds the size limitations for our pads.
Well, this is a predicament. I can't repair my ship. Let's hope this major unexpected torque imbalance doesn't explode me somehow. Either of you got a Prospector? I can't remember.
Yes, I do.
No.
Man, because half these rocks, more than half of these rocks on Daymar, I can't even bust by myself.
Alright, just give me a little bit. Hopefully I can join the server.
Right?
Yeah, they've been bad today. I don't know how they are right now, but God, they've been bad today. I was streaming this to you, JJ. Did you see it?
Was, yeah.
What do you see?
It's blank now.
Okay.
My mining laser won't work now. What the hell have I done?
That don't make no sense. Hang on.
Oh, there we go.
You're just showing my screen now. I was telling JJ I'm a really big tight ass. I've been struggling.
You've struggled long enough, apparently.
Missed it. What happened?
Oh, look at his screen, or check out his stream, and you'll see.
Oh, what are you getting here? Avenger Titan to Prospector?
It's been 24-hour struggle so far.
Getting rid of your Titan? Oh, I suppose if you're getting a Cutlass, that kind of replaces it.
Wait, where do you see he's getting rid of that?
He's upgrading his Titan to a Prospector.
Oh.
Now, what you might want to do instead...
Can be used as a fighter, right?
What you might want to do instead is melt the Titan first, or is it your game package? Oh, it's your game package. You can't melt it.
Yeah, it's my game package.
Just remember, if you decide to turn in this Prospector, it'll melt it as a Titan. Just remember that in case you ever do it. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good lineup because you can fit the Gray Cat in the Cutlass, and the Cutlass is decent for hauling stuff, but you know, you have your Freelancer for that, and the Cutlass, if you soup it up right, it's a pretty badass battleship.
Yeah, it's a what did they say? It was a medium fighter. Is that what I read?
Yeah, that's a pretty good set of stuff there. If you can afford to keep your Titan, I would do it too, because that's like a mini Cutlass, and you definitely always need spare ships. Trust me. Can't tell you how often.
I've been sitting on this for 24 hours. You had another 50 bucks to it for the.
What's that? You said you've been sitting on it for 24 hours?
It has looked just like this for 24 hours. I told you I'm a tight ass. I didn't, it took me 8 months to buy a cell phone.
Well, look at it this way, like a long-term investment, because this game is going to be around for a long time to come.
So, but here's my question. Most of these have like a 6-month or 3-month insurance on them. Or, I mean, after 3 months, say the gray cat gets blown up by some troll.
The insurance and stuff doesn't apply yet in the universe. It's not going to apply until they release the game. That being said, you definitely do want to try and get ships with 1, 2, or 10 years insurance or lifetime insurance. Those are much more valuable. But you can always melt these and buy the exact same ships back for the exact same price during the event here in a month or in 22 days, and then you'd have these same ships with better insurance. That's what I did.
Well, I thought you said that it only applied to ships that weren't in the game, where you could only get this stuff here. You can buy all day long, every day. I didn't presume that it was
true. But okay, so here's how the events work. So each day or 3 days, there'll be one manufacturer that has their ships on display at the convention center. And not only can you free fly them, but then they're going to be like a War Bond edition. It'll say WB in the name. So you can buy the Prospector or the Cutlass Black WB version with lifetime or 120 months, 10 years of insurance during the event. That's the only time you can buy War Bond vehicles. So you're going to be able to replace both of your ships here. The problem is your Avenger Titan is your game package. So unless you replaced it with a game package, you won't be able to do that. But I will say that most prospectors only have the 6 months insurance unless you got it in a package with like several other ships.
So what if I was to change the upgrade to say like the Cutlass Black?
From the Titan to the Cutlass Black? Well, like I said, if you can afford it, I would just buy all 3 of them outright and keep your Titan, because the Titan is your starter package. So you don't really want to dick with that, because you're going to want to trade in your Cutlass Black and your Prospector and re-buy them during Fleet Week or the anniversary event, whatever they're calling it. Because you'll get it for the exact same price, except instead of that 6 months insurance, you'll get 120. The problem is, by doing an upgrade, when you go to melt that upgraded Prospector, it will melt as a game package and as a Titan, not as a Prospector. So it's not going to save it to your list. Does that make any sense? You won't be able to buy the Prospector back.
Yeah.
You'll be able to buy the Titan back. So if you can afford the extra $45 or whatever it is, I would go that route, because in a couple weeks you're going to want to trade those in for the exact same thing, just with longer insurance. And the only time you can get that long insurance is during events. It's a new concept to think about it this way, but think about your ships as less permanent and more like, kind of like if you lease a car, you take it in, you get a different car halfway through the lease, if something, you know what I mean? You don't lose any money.
Hey Herm, I would almost recommend just getting the Prospector and not the Bobcat right now, because the Bobcat, it's better with multiple people, so you'd almost want to go with someone else. It's just, I mean, you are getting something to carry it with, but it almost seems like a hassle.
If I just went with the Prospector, then I could make enough money to even buy the stuff in game, which would do the exact same thing for less money.
True.
True. I mean, it'll take you a few weeks, but true. Honestly, like I said, ideally, whether you do it with money or in-game currency, in the end, I think you'll be happier in the long run if you keep your Titan and have a Cutlass and a Prospector and a Gray Cat, because there's going to be 100 times where you need to have that extra ship to run back to your main ship. You know what I mean? Those Auroras or all the freebies, they come in handy for that too, but I would leave your game package alone just to be safe. Because GUI did the same thing, and he accidentally forgot he had upgraded it, and he went to trade it in to get a Prospector, and he melted his game package, I believe, because he had upgraded it the same way. Or alternatively, you can switch it so you upgrade from your Titan to a Cutlass Black.
Well, the only reason why I was even going to do the Cutlass Black because
it's a badass
just
ship and
about
very
as much as that.
It's like the jack of all trades Swiss knife ship in the game.
Right, but I can do pretty much anything I need to do in my Titan with an upgrade. I was only going to do the black because I needed something to carry around the Gray Cat.
Right? I mean, you can use your free freelancer for that, but A, it barely fits in there.
No, you can't.
Yeah, and it B can explode a lot.
Today.
It'll fit, but it's real wonky, and it often explodes because it touches the sides or something. So, I agree with your choices here. I just think you might want to, for long run.
I put it in there today, and it literally was tilted side.
Did it tilt sideways?
The Gray Cat, or Bobcat as he calls it, and I like that. That's only 172,000 in the game. We can grind that out in 3 or 4 days.
Well, I have 70-something thousand right now, so.
Yeah, I had over 200, and I blew it all on upgrades on my Prospector. I'm gonna have to go back to Olisar and repair my ship because none of these will let me.
Is your ship running?
It is, and I can pull out the mining laser. It won't turn on. But I've got a lot of damage to my ship because right when I was mining a rock, my girlfriend asked me about something, and so I turned to talk to her, and the rock blew up and blew half my ship off.
Okay, it's time to repair it then.
I swear one of these had a thing we could land.
Yeah, I was looking at a Carrick. Yeah, I'm not spending $1,100.
1,100? Whoa!
That's been posted as 1,100.
Well, in the package with all the other ships, yeah. But if you buy it by itself, it's like 300 or 400. Or maybe I don't remember how much I spent. What I did is I looked for the cheapest ship to upgrade, and then upgraded to it. And at that time, it was the Constellation Phoenix, maybe. During Fleet Week, I just took advantage of that and bought like the cheapest ships that I knew I could upgrade to the Carrick and the Valkyrie. I spent like a week before, because they released the prices and everything they're doing a week before. Tell you what's going to be for sale on what days, because it's only for sale for certain times and certain days, so you got to plan it out ahead of time. And if you would like said information, you go.
Who's the Prospector made by again?
Misk, same company that does the Freelancer. That's why they both look like giant 1950s toasters.
Misk? I don't see anybody by the name of Misk.
MISC?
No, not on the store, on all ships.
I just sent you a link that's describing all the stuff that's going to be in there.
Oh God, no, no. I think I'm in Lorville. Damn it! Yep. I thought I was saved to Olisar.
I really like that Terrapin, but it's not in game yet.
I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but it should give you a base on all the prices. I'm looking for a schedule on when each manufacturer will be. That last one I just sent you, anniversary promotion, that's from last year, but you can see how they schedule it, and that'll give you a list, and it's pretty much going to be the same. The days will be different because this year they're on different days. It goes from November 25th to December 2nd, but you'll see how they structure it and why you have to plan ahead. That list right there is from last year's anniversary event. So, for instance, you're looking for the Prospector. So we see first day was Anvil, second day was Robert Space Industries, third day was Kruger, Tumbrel, and Consolidated Outland. The fourth day is Misk, Argo, and Crusader, or is it on Crusader? And then the next day is Alien Manufacturers, and then the last day is Aegis Dynamics. I'm sorry, the next day. Then Drake, then Origin, and then Best in Show for the last couple of days.
So on this column, it says Prospector 155. Underneath it says plus 15 in parentheses. And then to the right of that it says 140. That's $15 off.
Okay,
obviously.
You're looking on the list of pledge vehicles?
Yeah.
Okay, I sent a link after that. The pledge vehicles is just going to give you the general prices. And you can rearrange them by name, manufacturer, standalone cost. You can rearrange those columns if you click on the column. So if you click on the word standalone cost once, you should have the Sabre Raven at the very top of the list and see it's only a promotion and you can't buy it ever. Same with the Mustang Omega, the PTV, and a couple of the Auroras. And if you click on the standalone cost again, you can see that the Javelin then jumps to the top of the list at $2,700 just for that one ship.
$300 off.
And they list the standalone price and then the war bond price. And we can see the Javelin is $300 off for that. So is the Kraken. Let's see, and I'm scrolling down. The Carrack is $100 off. It's normally $600.
Yeah.
But for war bond, it was
What's
$500. That
What's
might be
the
what I paid for.
250 underneath it in parentheses?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that green one means. That's like within a package, because I know there's a $750 package that has it in there.
So the right column is a war bond price, is what you're saying.
I believe so, because they don't line up properly, but if you count them over, it goes name, manufacturer, standalone price, war bond price. Availability would be the red column where it says quantity limited sales or flight ready, and then status is where it says in concept, flight ready, or active. Roll is what it is, and then loaner tells you that far right column of blue. That tells you what you get in the meantime if it's not available in game now.
The Prospector is going to be $15 off, and apparently, I guess that means war bonded.
War bond means you get the 10 years insurance, and so not only will you, if you buy it right now, you'll have it for 3 weeks. Then during the event, you melt it, get the war bond. Now you've got 10 years of insurance, and it was $10 less. Because you can just melt the one you buy now, and get get it back, get all your money back. But again, now these are last year's numbers and lists, so we don't know that this is going to be what they cost this year and all. And this is just past information, so it's a good guideline to starting point, but it may not be exactly like this during this year's event. They haven't released that info yet. But I think the choices you made are fantastic. If you can afford it, I would recommend keeping the Titan, because a Titan and a Black and a Prospector and a mining rig, that's money. That's like your best starter set you could possibly get. That should be a package.
All right.
Each one of them comes with a little money, I think, don't they sometimes? Depends on the ship and the package. Sometimes they'll give you money and other little things, and you'll also get extra loaner ships and shit when you get these too, for some reason. Even though they have them, like for some reason when you buy certain stuff, you get extra ships.
Yeah, I didn't understand all this stuff before.
If I didn't explain it right, hit me up with a question again. I'll see if I can do it better.
No, actually, you guys did very well. It makes a ton more sense, which was another reason why I didn't purchase that setup.
Another example, earlier this week when we all first came back, I melted my Mantis. I can still buy it back any old time. It's still in my buyback list. The Prospector was $5 more. So this coming Fleet Week, depends on what happens, I'll either trade my Prospector in and get a war bond one, or I'm going to melt my Rover and my Prospector and then stick $400 into the entrepreneurial packet. 1 second, I'll send you that. That $1,100 one you were looking at for the Carrack, that's called the Exploration Package, and it comes with the Pisces, a Cyclone, a Terrapin, a Dragonfly, and a Freelancer DUR. I can't remember what the DUR version is.
I really want like half of those. Like I said, though, my tight ass trying to get myself to let go of that. I'm having a hard time with 270. Imagine
Right.
1100.
Well, I think if you go for like the full 300 and keep the Titan, I think you'll be much happier in the long run, and that's going to enable you to do every type of mission. You'll be able to do fighting missions with either the Titan or the Black. You'll be able to do mining missions. You'll be able to do cargo missions. You'll be able to do it all. I just sent you guys a link, what's called the Entrepreneurial Pack. I have it in my buyback option because what I did last Fleet Week, last event, is the day before it started, I melted every ship I had so that I had every possible penny in the bank. Then I went through the schedule and I planned which ones I want to get on my buyback list so that I lock in that price forever. Because once you buy it, the price will never go up. So next year, let's say that same ship you bought, the Carrack, is $800 instead of $500. Well, I can buy it back for $500 anytime from now until the time we all die. So I went through and I bought things and then I'd melt them, and then I bought things and I melt them. So I didn't put any more money in. I just kept using the same store credit, the same several $100s I put in already. And when you do that, it enables you to switch ships anytime down the road in the future between the 3 or 4 ships you got and the ones you got in buyback without putting any more money in. So that same $300 you got in, you're about to put in now, you'll use that to change ships in and out all the time over the course of the time we play. Let's say in a couple months you decide, hey, I'm going to melt all my ships and get a mole just for a month. And then I'm going to melt the mole and I'm going to go back and I'm going to get an Andromeda. And then I'm going to melt that and I'm going to come back and I'm going to get something else. Yeah, it's really a great concept. That's one of the aspects of this game that really drew me in, that allowed me not only to have peace of mind and investing in it, but then the other nice thing is you can sell these back for real cash. Let's say in 6 months we're all sick of this game and we all quit. Well, put your ship up on Mr. Fat's Moby-Glass and now you got your money back. Can't ask for much better than that.
Right.
It's like buying a car that doesn't depreciate. Yeah, and that package I just sent you, the Entrepreneurial Package, the reason I don't have it right now is because 3 out of the 5 ships in there aren't in the game yet. The Vulture will be the salvage ship. The Vulcan will be the repair and refuel ship. And Hull B is one of the cargo ships. Now, the Hull A, B, C, D, E, I think it goes up to E, they haul the cargo on the outside like a tugboat instead of on the inside like a Freelancer or a Carrack. So it looks basically like a tiny little semi cab, like for a semi tractor trailer with no wheels. It looks like that, and then it looks like you've got all your cargo pulling behind it as if there was a trailer under it. It basically just like attaches magnetically or something. So
what's the difference between a best in show edition and a regular? Just price or?
Yeah, it's probably going to have some extra paint job, some extra features. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll just resell the same thing with a new paint job and higher class weapons and parts on it. Or it might have some entirely unique feature, who knows? That also might be a day where they feature, like, okay, so Luthien wanted to buy that Kraken, and you can see it's $1,700 here on the war bond price.
Yeah.
But so many other people around the world wanted to buy it that they only sold it 3 different times in a particular day, and it was only for 1 hour. And each time it came around, he was sitting there waiting in line, and less than 5 minutes they sold out. On the 3rd try, he finally got one, but the first 2 rounds he missed out, and he was right there ready to hit buy with his credit card.
Landing gear up.
Is in the game now?
I am. I'm taking off from Lorville.
Oh, that's right. You said you're in Lorville.
Yeah, my internet's still kind of junk.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Hydrogen fuel at 75%. Landing gear down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
You guys might actually find this funny. Hang on a second.
Just landed Olisar and a Prospector right next to me. Oh no, it's a Cutlass.
Nope, still on my way.
Hydrogen fuel at 100%.
Do you guys remember how much the cost was earlier when I showed you?
270, I think.
Check this out.
Whoops, where'd we go?
Thank you, and please visit again.
$20, $15 less.
For the exact same thing.
Nice. Yeah, and like Rob said, we could even buy help you get the Gray Cat in the game since it's only 172 grand. That's only like shit. We could probably get that tonight, depending on how long we grind.
Well, I've got 75 or 79 already, so I just need.
It's only like two or three trips in your new Prospector, and you'll have enough for your Bobcat there.
And you could take the exact same amount of money and rebuy the Titan.
Yep. Or just put it towards the Custless Black without the upgrade.
I wonder. Yeah. Let me change configuration here.
What happens if you drop that and now don't do an upgrade but buy the Cutlass outright? So you got it down to 255. Over to extras, or that way.
I looked up the specs on this one, on this show edition, Best in Show.
It's the same except for the paint job, isn't it?
Yeah, but it costs more. They charge you for the paint job.
How much is it? Like $5 or $10 more? 15?
Yeah, something like that. 15, I think.
You'll be at the exact same amount, 255.
Will it?
Yep. And you keep your other ship, which I think is a good idea. Because having a Titan and a Cutlass Black, that'll come in handy. Because trust me, eventually one of them will be left on a planet or unclaimable or something will happen. Look at that.
Sure is. Ain't that weird how it's changed just by changing the dynamic of the... Or I went from 270 to 255 just for...
Same thing, yeah.
For the exact same thing, just changing the way it's set up.
Just keep in mind if you ever do buy something off of Mr. Fat's Moby-Glass, that does not count towards your store credit or total spent. This does. You're going to have 255 in store credit that you can play with all through Fleet Week. You can melt these, play with other ships, buy some other ships, melt them when you're done, and then buy these back at the end of the week.
Yeah, I probably won't do all that. I'm just interested in getting lifetime, basically the lifetime.
So then what you'll want to do is the
insurance.
The day of the sale for these, you'll want to go to that manufacturer's day and melt the one you got and then get the War Bond version. And like we just saw, you're gonna save $10 when you get the Prospector one if it's the same price. So you'll have some money for paint or some clothes or armor or weapons or whatever.
All right. All right, you talked me into it.
I work on commission, you know.
Yeah.
Drake
Yeah,
and
I'll give you a couple of-
Drake and Misk are giving me, you know, side payoffs here.
There you go. Wife's gonna kill me.
What she doesn't know won't kill her.
Right. Yeah. Hey, honey, I just upped the credit card payment just a little bit per month.
It's an investment.
Yeah, yeah.
It is possible to get that money back.
Right? And I mean, think of it this way. I mean, it's like you could have a hobby. You could like cars and motorcycles or sports or guns or something that you got to constantly pay money in. And then when you go to get rid of that or try and trade it in, well, the tickets are, you know, gone. Guns might appreciate or depreciate in value. The cars and bikes certainly will. So the way I look at it is I tell my girl, this is a less expensive, much more efficient hobby.
Yeah. I'm already paying for the brand new computer I just got, so.
Me too. Well, I got it back in, I think, March or May. June, maybe.
You had mine's a little older than that. I think mine was Valentine's. Well, I ordered it Valentine's weekend, so it had been close to about the same time as yours. I got mine from iBuyPower. It was a phenomenal
Yeah, I actually
deal.
went. I think it was iBuyPower or the other one that's just like it. I went to, but yeah, one of my credit cards gave us like it was a $500 card, and they went, "You've been paying on time for several years, so we're gonna give you a $5,000 credit increase." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, jump on that shit before they realize their mistake."
Well, that's the trouble. Then you get so far into it, and yeah, they did the same thing to me. But I actually did my iBuyPower through what's that? I'll tell you in a second. Through a firm. I didn't put it on my credit card. It's actually less interest rate.
Oh, I thought I had joined you earlier, JJ.
Party or lobby? Join the party or join the lobby?
I think the party. As soon as I jumped in, come to a halt. Fine.
You're in the lobby with me?
Oh, you went to the lobby?
No. Lobby server instance. Here, let me send you an invite. Oh, we're in the group.
Yeah. I thought so.
Give me a second, I'll go some. I'll be right back.
Okay, I am at Daymar. Not sure where I'm going to start here yet.
Yeah, I was just saving to Alisar.
I'm going to go near ArtCorp Mining Area 141 and kind of go around there for a bit, I think.